As we begin our program this morning, that might be in some trouble that you would not expect to have been in trouble once the year began. The four big clubs who all obviously last year made the postseason. Maybe they may not make it this year, although I'd be hard-pressed to think that three of them wouldn't. But, you never know. Right now, they don't look good at all, and they're in major trouble. No team is in more trouble right now than the Mets, who are a complete mess. Their pitching stinks. I don't love their offense as much as everybody else does, but I got to be fair. They have lost 10 games already this year where they have scored, basically 5 or more runs. They've lost a lot of games where they've scored a ton of runs. Yesterday included 8-7, the home run by Arenado in the top of the 9th inning. And the Mets dropped 2 out of 3 to St. Louis after they had one on Friday, followed by or preceded by an excellent win against the Yankees on Wednesday night. At the day off, here come the Cardinals, who are a complete mess. And the Cardinals win 2 out of 3 against the Mets at Citi Field. That is a very poor performance. The Mets are 5 under 500. They're 12.5 back of the Braves as far as the NL East is concerned. Their starting pitching ERA is horrendous. Carrasco hasn't pitched very well at all. That's a major problem. We know about Verlander and Scherzer, especially Scherzer, hasn't been good at all. Ottavino should not have pitched the 9th inning. He's given up 5 home runs. That's an horrendous decision by Buck. He's got to get a little hit for that. The bottom of the order was hitting in the 8th, and he let Robertson pitch. And the middle of the order was hitting in the 9th, and he let Ottavino pitch. And Robertson's better than Ottavino, and Robertson only threw 8 pitches in the top of the 8th. Now, come on, Buck. Huh? You need these wins in a worse way. That's bad managing. That's just not, there are certain games. You got to win some games here. Let's go. You're 5 under 5. You're in big trouble in this. And the Phillies are hot right now. You're miles back of the Marlins, which is saying something. And now you're going to Houston. Albeit Scherzer and Verlander start the first couple games. Now you go to Houston to begin a road trip. Very concerned by the Mets. Haven't pitched well. Their hitting is up and down. Pham's done a great job, don't get me wrong, but they haven't hit well. I don't like the team. The Mets at 33 and 38. They played 78 games. They're not winning the division. Their only saving grace is a horrendous NL. So that's number one. Number two, the Yankees, and I'd be a little worried about them too. The idea that the Yankees have lost Judge and they're supposed to collapse, that's going to go out the window. They got a $250 million payroll. They're paying Stanton $30 million a year. How about getting some hits? I understand he's streaky, and I understand he doesn't have his timing, and as usual, he was hurt. I understand all that, but eventually he's got to get some hits. It can't all be because Judge is out. Rizzo's done nothing. Donaldson's done nothing. Stanton's done nothing. Eventually somebody's going to get. LeMahieu has been awful. Let's give him some abuse too. And you can't get swept at Fenway against the Red Sox, who have lost series this year at home to Colorado, Cincinnati, and the Pirates. And you walk in there and you get swept in a doubleheader for the first time in Fenway since 1976 and don't hit your way out of a paper bag, score 3 runs in 2 days and basically have 8 hits. You're going to sit there and tell me, well, we don't have Judge. That's what a Yankee fan might say. Aaron Boone did not say that. The Yankee fan might say that. Listen, that's horrendous. And the Red Sox played wall ball in the first inning. And in the game 1, I understand that. They got a lot of balls off that left field wall. But the Yankees got to hit a little bit. They had a terrible game on Friday where they played horrendous defense. The game was over in the 3rd inning when they lost 15-5. And then last night, yesterday afternoon, after the rain out Saturday, they did not get the job done. And the Yankees find themselves in trouble, too. They're 39 and 33. Now, listen, I think the Yankees eventually will get something going. I got a lot more confidence in the Yankees than I do in the Mets. Remember, Cortez is not there. Rondona's not there. Stanton is not there. Bader's not there. They get a little better. And they did have a road trip where they won 4-6 in Seattle and Dodger Stadium not too long ago. They are bad with Judge out of the lineup. I understand that. But, the thing is about the Yankees, what are they going to collapse? Because can somebody get some hits? Can somebody score some runs? Geez. Very, very poor. You can't rely just on Garrett Cole and Aaron Judge. They have miles behind Baltimore. They have miles behind Tampa. Yankees got trouble, too. And a harder, it's weird. I got more confidence in the Yankees, but it's a tougher league. than the Mets. All right, that is item number 2. The Yankees off a terrible weekend at Fenway Park gave the Red Sox some life. Number 3 is the who am I going to have as number 3? Is the Dodgers or the Astros? Which one do you want me to do? Astros number 3. You know, listen, that's a horrendous series at Cincinnati. The Reds got a lot of karma right now. They feel good about themselves. They have a lot of spunk. They've been pretty competitive all year long. Let's put that aside. And Houston cannot get swept by Cincinnati at home. They blew a lot of games late, which you don't like. They're only 6-7 games over 500 too. They got a lot of injuries. You know, Brantley hasn't played all year. I guess that's not really an injury. When he plays, it should be a surprise. Altuve's been really a no-show with the broken wrist during the World Baseball Classic and has really not gotten on track. Alvarez now is out into the, probably after the All-Star break. You know, no McCullers, no Verlander. There's probably some adjustments being made. But, I mean, maybe Houston's a little hangover after getting a 2 World Series in a row. Their bullpen not been quite as effective. They had some injuries in the rotation. I understand that. But that's a bad job by Houston, too. 6-7 games over. Am I that concerned? Not with Dusty, not with their pedigree. But, again, they've spotted the Rangers, who bounced back well over the weekend against Toronto, winning the last 2 games. They've spotted Texas, a lot of games in that division. They're in 3rd place behind Anaheim, although they are 5-2 against the Angels. That would concern me, too. I don't want to go crazy on Houston because we all know Houston can be one of those teams that can roll off 20 out of 25 just like that, and you don't pay any attention to them. But still, a little worried about the Astros right now. Haven't played well in a while. They've been sort of up and down. They have not been great on a lot of bad series. This one, of course, is a horrendous situation over the weekend. So we keep an eye and the antenna up on the Astros. And then, of course, we have the Dodgers, who got swept for only the 6th time at home by the Giants since 1958. Think about that for a second. That's only the 6th time since both teams went to the West Coast in the late 50s that the Giants went at the Dodger Stadium and swept them. And they buried them in a couple of the games. I mean, they buried them yesterday. They buried them on Saturday. They came from 4-0 down on Friday night to win there. The Dodgers bullpen has been an absolute train wreck. They can't get an out in the bullpen if their life depended on it. They have had a terrible job in their bullpen. And, yes, they got a million injuries with their rotation. Urias, we haven't seen in a long time. They're going on for a lot of young kids. And Kershaw and Gonsolin have to save them. Gonsolin was not good the other day. But the Dodger bullpen has been their major culprit. Horrendous performance by that bullpen, giving up 1 million runs, walk-off hits to Cincinnati. They got buried by the Phillies. Their rotation, Syndergaard was a mess. Their rotation and their bullpen has been their major culprit. I do think the bottom of the order is a little top-heavy with that lineup. It's a little bit Freeman and Betts and Will Smith. You know, Muncie's been out too, but it's time now to be concerned with L.A. They've dropped into 3rd place. National League is terrible. They make the playoffs. We understand that. But they've given San Francisco and Arizona a lot of life. They're in 3rd place in the division. Phillies are playing well. That concerns them too. Miami's playing well. So right now, if you look at the National League, Atlanta, Miami, the NL Central winner, Arizona, and the Giants, I mean, that is 2, 4, that's 5, and then a 6th team. But that 6th team, Phillies are in the mix. San Diego will get back in the mix. So the Dodgers might find themselves in a bit of a scramble somehow, some way to get into the postseason. And this goes to show you how bad it is for the Mets. The Dodgers right now, they're in the postseason. They're 6 over. The Mets are not in the postseason. They're 5 under. That's 5.5 games behind. And the Mets trail the Dodgers by 5.5 games. Not some NL Central team. They trail L.A. So the Dodgers, Houston, the Yankees, and the Mets. Very concerned by the Mets, somewhat concerned by the Dodgers. The Astros and the Yankees, I think, will be okay. But, I mean, you have to be somewhat concerned overall by what is going on with the 4 teams that last year, obviously, the World Series champion in Houston, a team like L.A., the Yankees are the Yankees, and, of course, the Mets last year won 101 games, all in trouble as we head to the halfway point here in 2023.